Hey everybody, Zeyno here, and today I am here with the amazing Nicole.
Hello.
Who is a licensed therapist and psychedelic coach. Today we're going to dive into psychedelics. We're going to talk about what psychedelics are for those of you that don't know, how we can benefit from them, and how we can use them for self-improvement. So, Nicole, how did you get into psychedelics?
So me personally, I discovered them when I was pretty young, and sure, they were fun, but I quickly realized that they would cause me to have some really good insights and more positive perspectives on things. And so I quickly recognized they could be good tools for personal growth. And later in life, I started to use them more intentionally for that. And now I've been bringing them into my therapy practice to help others do the same.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
So for those people that don't know what psychedelics are, how would you describe them?
Yeah, so psychedelics are substances that can alter our mood, perception, and help induce altered states of consciousness. Some really common ones would be psilocybin, LSD, ketamine is gaining popularity, and even some older ones like ayahuasca or peyote would be considered psychedelics.
So today we're actually going to talk about psilocybin in particular, which most of you may know as the magic mushroom. So Nicole, what makes the magic mushroom magic?
Well, there are many species of mushrooms that grow all over the earth, and some of those have a compound called psilocybin in them. And that is the compound that produces the effects that most people report when they have a mushroom trip or they experience some altered perception from mushrooms. And psilocybin is what produces that feeling and what makes it different from all of the other strains that maybe don't produce that same feeling. Yeah, and it can have really great benefits such as neuroplasticity, helping people reach different perspectives on situations, and so there's a lot of promise in what psilocybin can do for us.
Wow, and for those that don't know what neuroplasticity is, can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so to put it simply, our brain has millions of neural connections that alter how we perceive certain events, how we feel about certain things, and we can have really strong neural connections. So for example, a really strong emotion tied to a certain place or a certain person or a certain thing. And while those can be positive, sometimes we have really strong neural connections that may be more negative based. And we can work through those on our own. However, with assistance from things like psilocybin, it really promotes that new growth in the neurons so that you can make new neural connections that may be more positive or beneficial for your mindset than the ones that are already so solidified, if that makes sense.
Oh wow. So it's actually helping the brain in a way, right? It's helping promote that neural connection. And so does this help you become a little bit more conscious, aware?
It can, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And so sometimes we're stuck in kind of a certain perspective and we may not even realize it. And if we start to have neurochemical changes, sometimes we realize, well, I don't have to look at that event that way, or I don't have to feel that way about it. And that can be really empowering, not only for the health of our brain and for cognitive flexibility so we can handle stressors and things like that, but just for us and our quality of life too.
That's amazing. So in a way, it helps you kind of break out of your patterns.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, so for example, if somebody's trying to form a new habit, what you're trying to do is create neural connections that help motivate you for that habit. With something like psilocybin, there's neuroplasticity even after the dose, so they say about 2 weeks. And so it's a really good time to, if you want to implement, say, a morning routine, it's a really good time to do that. Your brain will give you a little bit of extra help in forming those connections. So.
Oh wow. So it actually helps enhance kind of breaking through those habits and changing your mind.
Right.
In a positive way, in an intentional way.
Yeah, it's kind of a catalyst. It makes it just a little easier for us.
I love that. We all need that.
Yeah, we could all use some help.
Yeah.
So.